War's over, but a soldier on, still battling the ghost long. Oh, oh. Still struggling to see the signs, too heavy for a heart like mine. Save.
Nah, this is not gonna happen again. What's going on, everybody? This is Chris Carter, Crypto Secret X, and the reason I said I just came out and did that because this morning, before I get into it, this morning everybody was on the AMA and they were looking like this. Yep, they were looking like that because they were like, "Who is he talking to?" The mic was dead, no sound, you couldn't hear nothing. And I'm doing a mic check now. I'm making sure the mic is on before I get into it because I was hard down talking for about 50 minutes, wide open. I mean, it was like, and it was no sound. That's right. People were looking at the Dale saying, "Who is he talking to?" People were looking at the screen again, just like that. And I'm telling you, I know they were looking at the screen. But I'm pretty sure we got the mic on now. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. But always over. My name is Chris Carter. Welcome to Crypto Secret X, place to talk about crypto. And today we are talking about TED. We've had a little sell-off. We bounced back a little bit. We can look at the decks, but there's also a lot of research that I've been doing in the background, and I've been talking to a lot of people, via message that's come in, from Portugal to the Netherlands to Dubai. It's been amazing just reaching out to people and people reaching out and just giving me their input, things that they're wanting to see with TED, and just all of that. We've had some people take profit. We've had some different things go on. But one of the things I wanted to talk about today, before we get into talking about the logistics, because a lot of people have asked me about phase 2 and how it helps the people that's in TED now. I've talked to people who came into TED, just found out about TED a few days ago. And I just been asking this story, like, tell me about your story. Tell me, your experience and what's going on. I do thank a lot of y'all that, have, reached out and said some, just said thank you. I appreciate that. But I wanted to talk to you today because there were some things that somebody, put in the Telegram talking about pump.fund. And I really started digging because even though I see people still launching on pump.fund, and to find out somebody could take that many tokens and they could do all of that. Like I told you, crypto is just such a dark place, but it can be a good space. I just been digging all day. And so not only did I find a better launching pad, the launching pad has so many safeties in there that I just learned out what JITs are. People say, hey, you got to be careful of the JITs, But I found out a way that you can, and this is something I think we need to kind of talk about, because I think some people may like it on, in phase, and some people may not. There is a way that you can limit in just the initial, and I want to talk to you about it, of how much you buy, how much you can do before it hits, before everything really comes. And then also there is a way to have like different set where you can airdrop people. The airdrops that are coming with TED, those of you who own TED, we have a generating number system. So therefore it's going to be a collection of, and I'm explaining to you just some of the things we're going to, people who are going to, enter, we're going to have a place where you can submit your wallet address. And then you're going to fall in with a number. Okay. And so that number is a number generator that we'll do it here on lives, and that, people will start getting airdrops. Now, I don't want to put wallets and how people connect into dexes and all this stuff because it's so much. But there is a way that we can get, massive airdrops, and I've been finding that out too. So it's a lot of stuff that, just been digging, researching, talking with people, going into different groups, seeing what's going on, and just getting a better understanding. Again, of course, many of y'all know that TED launched on Pump.fun. And then, when I found out about the hack and how this guy's able to kind of go in and take tokens and then resell the soul back, I was like, and people connecting their wallets. I just didn't know how safe that was. And I didn't feel safe myself. And so, but we found one now. The new, and this is where I think you got to put in the comments, because everybody's going to have everybody's going to have a different opinion. I didn't just come out and say, this is what I'm going to do. Okay. But everybody has a different opinion of this. I'm just talking to the communities. All right. Because a lot of times, you ask people, bring stuff to the community, like, oh no, I'm just asking. I want to get a beat on this. But in the original with Pump.fun, it's kind of like free fall. It's like, hey man, whenever each phase hit, it's like it's free fall. It's like every man for himself, every woman for himself. Get all you can and all that. Okay. But there's another phase to the new site where you can actually, like, okay, you actually can limit whales in the beginning. Now hear what I'm saying now. You can limit whales in the beginning. Okay. But now once it hits, you can't. Okay. But the second phase of that is with TED and what we have going on with TED. There's also a way to kind of help even put better legs up on the TED and like really secure his house. The good thing about it is that, you're gonna come right here. I want to do the live here. I want to have it where people can come on, but I just want to open that up, and I want to get a little bit more information, because Saturday, those of you on the Patreon and those of you in the membership, okay, you're going to get an email. Saturday is when I'm in the process of putting the email out. Okay. Now, some of you have joined the Patreon, but you're in the free group. Okay. And some people have joined the Patreon. They're in the membership group. Some people have joined the YouTube membership, and they had to pay a fee there. So how I'm doing, and I got to explain to you again, I got to pay respect to those who say, hey, I'm investing in you, because I want that information now. And that's what they did. And I got to pay respect to that, because, that's just a way of giving back. They're just saying, I appreciate what you did, man. I'm just throwing a little bit back into you. And I understand that. And I appreciate it. And so I got to do that. But then afterwards, but see, here's the second thing. Now, there's some people going to be like, no, I don't want no limit. I want to be able to buy whatever I want. I want, and so it's kind of like a two-way street. And it's like, at the same time, we're going to get a new influx of people coming in to TED. So, you have to get, I think right now with this Telegram group, I like to get the heartbeat in the masses of the people. And I'm talking about a lot of y'all have talked, have not talked, but have spoken to me via chat, just your personal feelings about things, how you feel, things you want to see done. And if I can, I get right back to you and I respond. Some people have sent me different proposals of how they think things, they're basically giving me suggestions like, hey, I'm not telling you what to do, but here's something that I would do. Here's something that I would like to see. And it's a wide range of stuff. But that's what makes this community so unique, is that you're not only investing in the meme because you want to make money, but you do have some say so. Now, I can't appease everybody. I just can't, because I got 100 people talking like, hey, this, but it's like I consider like a boardroom. And in the boardroom, when you listen, and you take in a lot of considerations, and you kind of, you get a perspective of different things that need to take place. And then some of the things I implement, I look at the results, like what happened when we did that, and I go back and I actually write it on paper and chart it. Like when we did that, we got this effect. When we did this happened. When we did that, that happened. Some were really good. And I said, okay, you need to make sure you go back to that. Some was like, yeah, we don't need that. That didn't do nothing, you know? So those are some things that I want you to understand. Also, with Ted, a lot of people are talking about the listing, the coin market cap and all that. Again, I haven't gotten the email back from Coin Market Cap yet, but I did send them the information for them to give me like what they call like a price listing. So I'm just waiting on that. CoinGecko told me 2 days. I still have not gotten a letter back from them. I'm gonna send them another letter just to re-up. Hey, just waiting on the response and seeing what's what. I think it's MEX. That's another one. I wanted to definitely apply there. The thing about now, here's the thing that I do see. Some of the fears, and I've also spoken to in that top 4. Remember, I showed y'all the wallets of the top 4 people that were holding. I actually got contacted by one of those guys who have that in that top, and they said, I've been holding and I constantly buy. They even asked if it was better for them to like divide their wallet up so people wouldn't be so scared. I was like, nah, I mean, they know, they see it. So it's no use, you don't have to worry about that. They see you holding at the same time. So that's what's going on here. And like, that's the only thing I'm like, if you ever bought in the memes first time, and this is your first time buying in the memes, you're probably not getting experience that a lot of us have. And then sometimes y'all see people in the Telegram group and they're kind of like, oh God, because they've experienced like the total wipeout. Like I was literally on Pump.Fund earlier today, just watching the ones that were king of the hill and what they made. And I seen some like it 99%. And then all of a sudden, like people had their money in, and all of a sudden the thing just dropped all the way back to zero, like real quick, like just boom. And I was like, holy cow. I was like, did they just take? And then somebody on the side, they were like, scammer, dev scam, don't buy. But people bought. And I mean, it just took everything like this. The line just went down fast. And I was like, man, I'm like, this is some scary stuff. But, like some of the people had only vested, really like 0.03, 0.02. They only had like 0.0% ownership of it. So I don't know how much they lost, but I was just looking at it just to see what was going on and what was happening. And I just don't feel confident right now in that. And some of you may feel the same way. I just don't feel confident with it. And so I wanted to dig, and then we got a better platform. On that platform, you can limit, like say, hey, in the initial, you can only buy 4 SOL, 3 SOL, or you can even go 0.0 SOL. And then once it, everything is out, now it's like every person to themselves. Now, 0.0 SOL, that means even if somebody said, well, they just used a bunch of different wallets. That's a lot of wallets at 0.01. That's a lot of wallets. So that was just, some things, but at the same time, I want to hear feedback. So this is like a great opportunity for you to get feedback, because the thing about it is we've never seen this done with memes. We've never seen this done. And when I say we, like in Cleveland, I've never experienced it with memes. I've never been able to be a part of any kind of community where we all really talked about like what's going on. Somebody gave us feedback of the charts, and we talked about the selling. We looked at whales. Wales calling the dev saying, hey, this is that. The dev saying, hey, I got to hold this over here to keep. That is totally against what we've seen. We just haven't seen that. What we have seen is, Joe come in and his wallet sitting on, let's say, $500,000. He said, all right, I'll let y'all see y'all later. That's what we have seen. So, we're going to, and somebody even asked me a question like, what's the plan to get the group bigger? And what I'm basically seeing, I understand they want the group bigger, but I'm like, man, we're getting bigger by the moment. Now, it didn't help this morning, man. Now I'm on live and everybody's calling me. And for an hour, no one could hear what I was saying. I didn't help for somebody. I saw somebody say, after this, I am selling right now. I understand. And they may have been making a joke. I don't know. It made me laugh. But the thing about it is we are growing together. And I think because we stay persistent, like, and we stay with AMAs, we stay with the constant conversations, we're growing. But you got to understand my bottom line with this too. I got to see people make money. Somebody said, I got to see people make money. You understand? Because if you're not making money, then I'm wasting your time. We could be doing something else. So we got to make money. Okay. And so that's why even right now, they don't understand what we're doing, but no one's doing it like what we're doing it. And so what I see in my head, and I hope I can pull back on some of the stuff I was saying this morning, is what I'm seeing in my head is a group of people that's so powerful that when they release a meme, we have thousands of people getting ready to go. Like it's just unbelievable. And it's like, when people come in and they're like, oh, God is dropping, we got a group of people saying, hey, don't worry about it. We got this, and it's like, boom. And they're like, oh, thank you. I'm talking about somebody who came in with like $100 and then they just was like, I've been investing in memes. I lost everything. I'm like, hey, don't worry. Hey, here, we got you. We got you. And we're just building people's wealth. And it's like the more people get, I got a feeling, I'm not no fortune teller. I'm not I'm not no financial advisor. You always got to throw that in the video. But it's just a feeling like this one is just like, man, phase 2 is just going to push Ted even further. But it's just what I'm just really ready to see what people are going to see. Like, what are they going to see? Like, what's going to happen on this other side? It's like, what kind of stories are we going to get? Like, I'm really, really, antsy to see this. And I think a lot of you are excited about it because what we also have to do is we have to use everybody in the group. And here's the thing. Excitement drives memes. So it always has to be something. And I know this sounds crazy, but we always got to have something going, something exciting, because excitement drives, community drives. And so you got to keep something new, something fresh, something coming. You got to do that. Or just kind of, so that's why, we posting every day. I saw somebody say in the group, we gotta hit the X page and start tweeting stuff out. Somebody told me it's better, if you drop some videos on there that people can kind of see what's going on. And I think those things help at the same time. Now, when we do the raids, if the raids a certain number and then nobody can chat, then people start getting nervous. Like, why is it so quiet? Like, if our chat room is quiet, I notice people get nervous. Like, nobody's saying nothing. What's going on? Because they're so used to that. Ding, 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 ding. They're used to that because we've gotten programmed to it. We've gotten so programmed to it that it's like, if it is quiet, people are like, they get there. I mean, I think sometimes, even when we feel peace, it's like, it shouldn't be like this. Like we're We just been there. Like I even told y'all earlier, I typed in when I first came in, I didn't trust nobody. Like everybody called me. I was like, okay, what's your angle? What is this angle here? But as I talk to people, then I learn. Then, I was even say, hey, let's go ahead and get another mod in here so we can help with the people coming in. And I think the bigger we get, the more mods. Telegram, I've learned Telegram a lot more. So now I see how you can move mods and into certain like different jobs within the Telegram group. So this was a constant of me studying too as I came in. Now, I had this one part in my head, but I had to study this. And you notice technically we can look at charts, but y'all looking at all the charts. This is more about community. And I think that's what we got to understand with memes. This is more about community. This is more about the people that's in it. This is more about the people that's in it going to get more people and bringing them in. This is about you going to other Telegram groups and talking about what's going on. Because see, once we move into phase 2 of TED, we're gonna have more people coming to the Twitter page, which now is getting up on the 800 mark. You got to think now where we were and where we're at. And now we're the Telegram group. We was at, I think it was at 503. Now we're about 499. We also got to, if we can keep I know we get sidetracked by all these rooms in there, but if we can find a way that we can keep our certain chats in certain rooms, the reason being, sometimes I think some of the new people get kind of confused because technically, like I heard, you only have 3 rooms, but we have so many different people on the span of investing in crypto right now, to where it's like when people start talking charts and heavy stuff like that, sometimes it confuses people and it kind of scares them off. Then we have some people that I always say you need a frustration room. Hey, this room is where you vent, because some people are just venting. Some people are panicking, like panic room. Like, okay, they're selling, they're panicking, but we always find a way to kind of be resilient and bounce back. And I don't believe people will heap in $20,000. I saw whoever's at the top. While I saw them trying to buy more, and I'm like, God, dog, So if something was dead, I think people are already kind of say, hey, take this, I'm out of here. So they can see where we're constantly still working. And then they also see the excitement of the movement of what we're trying to do. Now, everybody's the biggest thing is coin market cap. And I told you earlier, there are 2 ways. We've already applied, and I'm going to send another reply again. But I think the biggest thing is the radicalness of our community. What somebody told me, they'll come to you. The radicalness of your community, they'll come to you. When they see how much, tread we get on videos and tweets. And then now we start getting YouTube people, and they go to our Twitter page and they see it's active, because our Twitter page is really active. I've looked at some other ones and they're not as active as we are. I've seen people come in our groups and say they enjoy our groups. So we're building a community, and that's what makes the meme go. And then once it catches fire, boom, then it just kind of goes. I know some people talked about putting into the dev wallet, and I talked about this initially when I first bought in with TED. There was supposed to be part of this going to marketing, but because of the stability of TED, even trying to move this from here to put it in a marketing wallet to help with TED, it just dropped. And when it drops, people panic. So you got to leave it on overseas for your stability. So you cannot touch that dev wallet right now. We're just too fragile to touch that. And so what you need is now I have to depend on the community, because everything else in the beginning was just me paying out of my regular, just my regular money, like my money, instead of saying, hey, this is the dev wallet, this is what was used for. But you can't, because you got to keep the stability there. So you just can't. And so now what I've heard some people say is, hey, if somebody made $80, $90, $100,000 off. Let's see if they can contribute a little bit back to that. Why? And I'm not saying like 1,000. I mean, even if it's 100, because the deck screener ad is only like, I think it's what, $2.99. I know we paid for one already, and there's still money in the wallet. You can go check. All you gotta do is go to the marketing, look at the top. The address is there. I mean, you can see how many people put into it. But when it's like just a little something over there, so that way we can, like, now we're talking as a community about voting on it. I get a lot of suggestions. Hey, do this, do that, do this, do that, and sometimes I'm saying, yeah, man, but I got to pay for that, and y'all don't want nothing come out of here, so I got to go pay for that. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the part that I think, some of the people that just coming in, they may not have that kind of money, but some of those ones who, got it. And we've had 3 people donate. I think right now maybe like, at one time it was like 900 something. They put it in Sol. So the only thing about Sol goes up, it goes up, Sol goes down, it go down. But if you put it in USD, then it stays stable. And so now we can run deck screener ads. I tried to look at it off the deck screen ads we did do, and I was trying to see if we had more of an influx there. The only time I saw the market move in the last week is when I started talking about phase 2 and the airdrops. We hit a 400K like increase, like just like that. And so I think the more we get to it, I think you're going to see more of that. And then also laying the blueprint down so you can understand what's going on. And that's the thing. You gotta, those of you who are in the middle, your mindset is, it's like we got 3 groups of people here. Okay. We got people who that bought it at the bottom that, even when it goes down, they're still at a win-win. And so what happens, those people are kind of like, hey, let's get on market cap. Let's get ready to get phase 2. Let's get ready. Boom. Then you got people who are like bought the 2 that run that 3 million, 2 million, and then it kind of took a dip because people took profits. Now they're at the, hey, let's get Ted moving. Let's get this going so I can, because I need to, recoup some money. You got that group. Then you got another group that's coming in saying, hey, this seems like a good project. I don't have much money, but I'm putting in. I'm trying to get, make some money. So you got 3 different groups of people that you're listening to, and everybody's in different phases of this thing. Then you got some people who are like, saw the results of this and like, hey, let's go. I already know. I don't care if they don't know. Let's go. Like, don't wait on them. Let's go. Because we know what happens. You got that phase. So you got a mixture of people here. And so, I want to break that down a little bit more so people kind of understand. But, it's like we're going to find that median. But the thing about it is that people got to make money. People got to make money. Everybody got to make money. And so the phases allows people to make money. People coming into TED, phase 2 people. It's like a central bank. If you ever looked at anything with that, you got the central bank, and the central banks are all over the world now, and they create the flow. You just got to understand they create the flow, and they help, boom, kick the next one up. The bull run, if we had to talk about it, what starts the bull run in crypto? Like, what starts it? Like, do you know what's the catalyst behind it? What makes Bitcoin run? All right. The influx of what? Cash, money. The influx of money, people have more money, they buy more, they'll put more. You got to have that. When the money gets tight, then what happens is now the faucet turns on, people get more reserve. So they get more reserve. Not many people are investing. So what happens is now things start getting tighter. And the tighter they get, then, it's like everybody kind of sits to the stalemate, kind of like, okay, what's going on? So what we have here and what we're creating is a dynamic where you can keep it ever like this. ever going. The thing and the thing about it is just when you develop it, you can't take, like, it has to be a stable point of each one. It has to be a stable point. TED is let's think of TED as the central. All right. And we got to have flows that feed it, and it grows. And then people kind of come in, and then you'll see. So it's the overall thing is there. I may not be explaining it to you where you understand it, but these phases you're going to see. You're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. And that's why you see people at the top, which is unusual, holding like that. That's why you see people buying more. Now, here's the second thing I talked about. What you have is people at the top holding, people at the bottom trying to get in position, and people in the middle day trading. Because we got some of that going on now. Because they have recognized the 1.1 by the 7.5, 1.1 by the 7.5, 1.1 by the 7.5. They've noticed that. But what I want to see is, and this is what I know was going to happen. I want to create it where TED has just those type of legs to where you don't see that market cap, like I told you earlier, anymore. Okay. And so it goes higher and higher and higher. People making money, but the phases allows us to graduate people through. So now somebody can invest in 400. The next time you're able to invest 2,000. The next time you're able to invest 5. The next time you're able to invest 10. The next time you're able to invest 20. So we're making money. We're making money. Now, I'm not making no money right now. All right. So I got to buy, but anything you got to invest in, you believe in, you got to invest in it. So I believe in it. And I see just a bigger picture. But I wanted to talk to you because I know some people were concerned. I was concerned. I didn't feel safe hooking anything of mine to Pump.Fund. I just didn't feel safe about that because of what that hack and what that guy's been able to do. Now, they say they got everything worked out, but we're not going that route. So we're not going that route. But the thing about it is we're gonna be fine here. It's the roadmap was take care of our community, and people who have joined our community, take care of our community, protect our community, create life-changing money for people in our community. Make sure my mic on. Life-changing money so they can be effective in their area, whatever they choose, whether it's to help their family, help the people in the community, better lifestyle, just whatever it is, they can be a change. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. So I wanted to let you know, but again, everybody's going to get it. You just have to determine when you want the information. That's it. Everybody's going to get the information, but I do have to follow through and pay respect to those people that have said, hey, and if you can't, you're still not going to be left out because you're in the group. So you're actually going to get everything, even like, everybody wants to be on a certain side, but you still can get on this other side in a minute. If you're in here, you're going to find a way to get somewhere on the ground floor. All right. And then other than that, but we got a chance to really cause some havoc. Now, let me put the glasses on, go to the chat. It's Friday and I got some things to do. Let's see here. Teddy to the Moon, Crypto Cameo. What's going on? You almost got me. Yep, because y'all should have heard me this morning. What happened to Skid? I still got a lot of support for Skid. And basically, it's not that I don't believe in Skid because I still hold Skid. But what I did is basically inspired by Skid, inspired by Gummy. I wanted to come out with a meme coin in which people can invest in that you didn't have to worry about somebody rug pulling you. So I've been talking about it, and it has been taken over. It has been taken over, not only taking over the channel, but in some phase almost taking over life, and that's why I got to kind of balance out. But I am going to do videos on other cryptocurrencies. I just haven't found much time right now. But I am going to do those reviews. I may even set a day because those videos do bring more people to the channel also. That's what I first started doing. So I will do that. I think one or two people from Skid is in here, like on this, in the group. So we do have, and I have not spoken to directly, but through Telegram. I think I've spoken to somebody with Skid too. So I just want to let you know on that end. Let's see here. Let me put these glasses back on here, y'all. All right. Let's see. There the sound. Hold on, y'all. I did forget one thing. Yeah, it's one thing or another. Let me take a commercial break because I got to get my battery. Lord have mercy. Poor baby. I'm gonna take a quick commercial break, and I'm gonna be right back because I got to get the
TED meme coin on Solana has been smashing the charts with record gains and mass adoption. The new meme coin on Solana. Before you buy, just know on Solana there is only one TED. They may try to imitate, but can never duplicate. TED, we're here, baby. The party has just begun.
All right. So we do that, and then we knock the camera off. How about that? Let's see if we can get the camera back on here. All right. Here we go. One more, and then we'll be right back into
TED meme coin on Solana has been smashing the charts with record gains and mass adoption. The new meme coin on Solana. Before you buy, just know on Solana there is only one TED. They may try to imitate, but can never duplicate. TED, the party has just begun. On Solana with TED.
All right. Just a few commercial breaks there. Let's see what else we got. I bought Teddy because you said your word means more than cash. You still haven't touched your wallet. You're an honest dev, and you wear the Captain America shirt. Oh, yeah. All right. We'll hit 3 or 5. That's it. Let's see. Lion Eye Ted have a vision. Okay. I see what happened. For a minute there, I thought I was off, but it's like on my phone, it's like a kind of like a replay. But nothing is impossible. We're at ground floor, get in position. And all I'm going to say is if Teddy hits 50 Cent, I am literally set for a long time. All right. Man, I tell you, if Ted hit 50 Cent, woo, Lord have mercy. Y'all going to be, man. So y'all going to be in the house there. But I do also, I want to thank you guys for being a part of it. It is a journey. It's a growing process. I think, eventually after all, it's amazing the growth we have seen, even though I would like to see it grow a whole lot faster. But we have made strides, and we're making a lot more. And so let's get ready. Those of you who are, that you were worried about phase 2, and you kept saying, what is he going to do? This, I do want to assure you this. You're not going to look up after May, May 24th is when we're getting ready to let everybody know about everything. But you're not going to look up and all of a sudden you say, hey, we got a new meme coin called Squeegee. Let's go. No, that's not it. Phase 2 just pushes more people to TED. Our Telegram group is growing. We got to get more people in. You got to implement those phases. So the website is just going to continuously be built on and added to. I can't appease everybody. Everybody has different tastes. I don't care how you look at it. Some people like blue, some people like red, some people like green, some people like pink, so the website is going to, but there are technical things that has to be addressed, and there are technical things that had to be changed. Like, for instance, people can't come to the website and see violin./Squarespace. So we had to make sure that was changed, where it said My Teddy Crypto. The Telegram group, it got bigger. It is no way one person could man that. So we're going to have more moderators. We're going to have moderators in different time zones. So, because staying up, sleeping 2 hours, that's not going to be it. So all that's a growth process. And so you're seeing the growth. I think we also got to look at NFTs, because Joe Kim is really putting out a bunch of nasty NFTs. And when I say nasty and sick, I mean, they're just really nice. And so you got to look at that. You look at our Twitter page is consistently growing. And so now you see things are growing. But the thing about all the growth, though, I got to see people make money. And I want to make money. It's just, I know in any business you start, if you're not willing to invest, if you're not willing to put your hard-earned money into it, then you shouldn't even be in the business of it. If you don't believe in it, you shouldn't be in the business of it. And so, it's just a growth process. And somebody told me, and I'm just going by what people told me. They said, man, don't burn it. Let it go to 1 billion. And then, now your kids got something. It's all kind of stuff and that over time, something like that. So things can happen. But we're going to keep going. We're going to face bumpy roads along the way. But the thing about it is consistency, the consistency of working, the consistency of growth, not letting people get stagnant. People are making some money. We're able to grow. Now, what I know won't grow is when it's stagnant, nobody's making no money. I mean, you can't help it, man, because money, people join things and they see stuff because they see where it benefits their life. And that's normal. That's normal. That's normal for people to take a little bit of profit. Now, the reason we don't want you to take so much profit because you kill the market cap. And the thing I worry about is I want people to come, when they come to Teddy, and look at it, be like, God, dog, this is nice. We on Coin Market Cap and the whole community, just things like that. I think about things like that. Like when new people come, I want them to see something good. I want them to look like, oh yeah, I see that. This is good. So those are things I like to look at. That's more so what I worry about when people take profit is just, dang, boy, look at my chart, I know. And that's part of it. You see that. But then I think it is unrealistic for any person. And I'm just speaking in terms, I think it's unrealistic for any person that I've told to come in and invest in something. Hey, I need y'all to invest in me. I need y'all to help me. And then they say, yeah, sure, I will. Boom. And then they don't get anything. I mean, I don't know. I just think it's a waste of time. But, and then, where if you ask me how you can help after that. So if you were blessed to get like unbelievable amounts, just put a little bit into the marketing wallet, just a little bit. That helps me. And so now I don't have to take all, just all my working money and throw in it. And then, you see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a double-edged, sword at the same time, but that's where, you do need the help. And so, I'm just kind of letting you know. So that's what we're doing. And then eventually, hey, it's legs of its own. It's legs of its own. But, some of y'all now I don't want you to do this now. Some of y'all taking out life savings and come on now, DCA. Listen to me now, DCA. Don't be taking out pay your bills first. All right, pay your bills. Make sure your family good. And DCA, like Dollar cost average. Don't FOMO. This is just ground level. This is ground level. Just do what you can do. That's how I did my other wallets. I just did what I can do. Just if it was 20, if it was 8, if it was 5, I just did what I can do. Boom. Just little by little. You got it? Patience. Man, I'm telling you, patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue. All right. So just make sure you do that. I got to go, man. It's Friday. Gotta go get something to eat. Little something. But feel like I gotta, had to come talk to you guys. So let me check and make sure I didn't skip nobody, because they always tell me make sure you don't skip nobody. Let's see. Blisters on your on your little thumb. I love the customer service here, man. I appreciate it. But I'm just making sure I didn't skip nobody. If we had any new people coming in, okay. And I see the comments, but can we sell Ted once it hits 3? Oh man, once it hits 3, y'all gotta do something. Yeah. I mean, come on now, people. If y'all sit here, I'm talking to everybody, because here's the thing, and maybe I could be wrong, but if you don't touch the liquidity and you can keep this wallet right here in place, it's gonna survive. Now, if it hits $3, it's on its own. Like that, those are legs of its own. And some of y'all could take so much money that you can leave some and just continuously make residual, because $3, everybody knows about Ted at $3. $5, everybody knows. So whatever you're holding, just multiply it times $5 and look at what you have. So if you got 200,000 Teds or 1 million Teds and it's $3, you got 3 million. If you got 1 million, you got 2 million. Lord knows, Lord have mercy. If you got 15 million, you got 3, that's what, 45, 15? Yeah. 45 million. So, I mean, I don't know. Is that, well, you'd be crazy not to take no profit. Ain't no way in the world. I wouldn't expect that. But what happens is, at that kind of point, if you do take profit, people see a dip, then other people start buying. That's all it is. It gets to that point, I think you ought to burn some too. Just a little, because it can roll. And here's the thing about Ted that makes Ted survive through all the storm is the people. It's not just the name. It's the people. It's the people that's in it that have just come together and say, listen, man, listen. Now we done got rugged enough. We done lost enough money enough. So first, let's see if this dev is going to take the money and run. That was everybody's red light. Let's just see. All right, it run up. Man, it's up there. And you look and say, God, dog. Even when I said, even in the roadmap, trying to move 18 or something just for marketing purposes, man, that fluctuation, I'm like, man, if this is to survive, I don't understand why these developers do this, but you got to leave it there. I mean, you just got to, if you want your project to survive. But I just don't understand why people be selling for 1 or 2 souls, though. I mean, I'm like, that's not life changing. That's unless it's just a bill that you need. It's probably going out to eat and gas in the car. I mean, it's just, I don't know. Life changing. We said life changing money. And some people have made life-changing money. They have. But, it's the masses. That's what we're looking for. Looking for the masses and a constant thing. So the challenge is to keep it consistent, where it's like enough people in this in TED to where y'all can talk to people about understanding phases. Like, hey, listen, how much money do you have? They may say, look, I only got $500. That's cool. Now, the people may be sitting on, 200,000-300,000, but you say, listen, this is we're gonna walk you, and if you got enough people saying, we're gonna get you through this. We're gonna show you how we're gonna help you make money. Now, we're gonna show you. Now, when it dips, you need to buy. Okay, when it dips, you need to buy. And then we got some soldiers that's gonna help you make money now. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's the family, but you gotta build it. You gotta build it. You gotta build it. And the more it happens, the more the team gets bigger, the more the team gets stronger, the more the team gets more solid. The more all that gets solid, the more people want to come. The more it's like, you know what? It's not about just buying a meme, but it's like, if you go over there with those folks, oh, you're going to make money now. If you go over there with them, they make money. Now, how long are we going to be able to do this? I don't know. I don't know. If it gets too big, then maybe they'll stop us and say, y'all can't do that no more. But then look at all the relationships we formed through the process. And, that's it. But right now, we ready to roll. We got it. All right. So just want to talk to you. Get the AMAs. I know the AMAs help, especially when you this dude looks just like Teddy. I look like Teddy. Woo. They didn't get the memo. The best mate. Okay. All right. Let's see here. LOL to the moon. That's right, to the moon. But we still got to make moves. We still got to make moves. And we still got to get stuff done. And so it is a work in progress. Don't take it to heart when some people don't take it to heart with them. I asked them, they didn't promise. They didn't tell y'all I wasn't going to. They didn't say that. The ones that's holding at the top, I just asked the people who initially came, if y'all can just hold, don't kill it. Like, I need you to hold. And they have. Okay? They have. They have held tremendous wallets. They have held. And so, and when I broke it down to them earlier before this, I told them, I said, when you get ready for phase 2, what phase 2 does is help make TED a lot stronger. And so when people come in and we keep telling y'all to buy the dip, you may not be sitting with $80,000 in your wallet. You may only have 100. Buy the dip. Buy the dip. Buy the dip. So if Joe comes back with 200,000 and you didn't buy the dip, you in trouble. Because now he can, I'm just trying to tell you that we're going to push it through the roof. We're going to push it through the roof. We're trying to tell you a place where people can make money. All right. DCA. Don't FOMO. Don't take your life savings out and invest in because of that fluctuation. Don't do that. You understand? DCA in, get in position because we're working through the phases as we go. You see what I'm saying? So you're still on ground floor. That's what I'm saying. Nobody's done it like this. So when people try to apply regular principles, the math doesn't add up. Some people say 2 + 2 is 4, but I always say 0 + 4 is 4. 5 - 1 is 4. 3 + 1 is 4. So there's a lot of ways to get there. Got it? So we got to roll, man. Again, 7:24. I'm about to go to the restaurant. Y'all go get something to eat. Enjoy your families. Don't get so consumed with these charts enjoy your family. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your time. Do something else. Take a small break. Like y'all been telling me, do something else. Just a little break. Just a little break. And I ain't take no break. I know how to come in and talk to you, but let's take a little time. But remember, you never learn how to swim without jumping in, and you will never climb a mountain without stumbling. It's Chris Scott with Crypto Secret X. I'm out of here.
My heritage to keep me clean. Keep the devil watching over me. Save me. Save me. Less than before I walk away. Spellbound, I'll stutter, I'll pray.